Hey, 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 Aspen Mountain peeps. Happy Friday to you. Hopefully you had a wonderful day yesterday. Ours was spectacular. We got a lot done. I've been doing that training class, like I said, nationwide, and it's been really fun. I've been enjoying it. We finished up today, so this week's done. That training's done. That's two that we've done now. I really enjoyed doing it, being able to share my knowledge with those plumbers out there and be able to teach them things that I have knowledge on that maybe they didn't have. And it's always fun for me because I get to learn new things. The teacher always learns just as much as the student, right? So it's really good for me as well. I want to talk today about what's in our water, what's bad in our water, how do they treat it, what do they do to put chemicals in this water. This is a big thing since COVID came out about washing your hands and using that water to clean yourself. And I thought, it's funny because we use this water that comes in our tap, and most of us are just so trusting we don't even know what's inside it. We just assume that the cities are taking care of everything that's bad inside it. And just to find out that there's not. Now, there's a website I'm going to give to you here in a minute. We're going to show you, and we'll just walk through it, how you can see what's inside your local water based on the municipality's record to the nation. But first of all, if you're watching this on Facebook and you're watching this live, type in live. If you watch this on replay, type in replay. If you're watching from somewhere, let us know where you're watching from. I love seeing where we're getting responses from. I had one from Massachusetts the other day, which is always kind of cool. But just, write to me. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel and click on that little notification button. You'll get notifications every time we go live. On last fall, I've got 17 years worth of experience in plumbing. I've owned Aspen Mountain Plumbing now for 7 years, and we just love doing service plumbing right here in the Rock Springs area. Hey, Aaron, thanks for joining us, bud. But I want to talk about what's inside your water. This is something that we so many times take for granted. Like I said, we just take for granted that the city is taking care of that for us, and they're pumping it into our water lines, and we don't even have a clue what kind of chemicals they're using half the time. And there's a website where you can actually check the database for the nation in your local area and see what you actually have that's harmful in your area. And there's ways of treating these, and I'll go into that here shortly, but I want to just take you through so you can see where in your area you can actually find this stuff. So the website is ewg.org, okay? And then when you pull it up, I'm going to show you here on my computer. Hopefully this works good. When you pull it up, you're going to see that it says EWG's National Tap Database. Now, the municipalities are required by law to send their database of information and their test water into a national database. And that's what this is the national database. And basically, this is every municipality in the United States has to type this in and put it in. And basically what you do, you just click on that little section where I did, and then you come right down here, and we're just going to type in my zip code of Rock Springs, and we're going to just go right into that. You hit the go, and this is going to tell you where it is. Now, these are the cities being fed off of this database report, okay? Now, our water comes from Green River. It's pumped over here to Rock Springs, so the treatment plant for the water is actually in Green River. But these are the different places in this area that actually, yes, ewg.org. This is the areas that are actually fed off this same water system. So you can see all these different places have the same water coming to them. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm in Rock Springs. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on the city of Rock Springs and click onto that, okay? And this is going to give you, based on where the city takes their tests and sends it in database, it gives you how many people it's serving, how long we've had this data, and this is from 2012 until 2017. Now, in 2012, they redid a structure on the water treatment plant, and that's why it's changed. So basically, I'm going to show you here. We're going to come down here, and it's got 13 contaminants that actually exceed the guidelines for good health. All right, so that means that we have 13 chemicals in the water that could harm us. We're going to just scroll down here, and we're going to actually see the chemicals here. And what you're seeing there is the 137 times. That means that chemical is 137 times the national health guideline of what's safe for us. and then it'll tell you what the potential effect is right there. So right there you can see that the potential effect could be cancer on bromate. And we have 3.3 times the amount that's safe for us. And it actually gives you the legal limit of 10, and then it gives you what their guideline is, and then it shows you that this utility is that. So the max that you want is 10. So that's the legal limit that they can have in that water. We're under that legal limit, but we're still above where we need to be as far as health. We're 3.3 times as much. Okay, and this is going to show you every chemical in here. Now, in one of the cities I did the test, or we did this on, they had arsenic in their ground. And so we have a real high amount of uranium, which has been known to cause cancer. But one of them had arsenic in the ground, and it was a farming community, so that's probably why. But it was like 12 times the amount of arsenic than it's supposed to have. And so this is kind of a neat way to just see what's in your water. Now, the question comes to me all the time, Lance, how do I treat this? You're showing me this data, but how do I treat this? And the way you treat this is two different ways, okay? First of all, you need to put in a water softener. A water softener will get rid of 90% of these chemicals, okay? What that does is it attracts any contaminants that's inside that water, any hard minerals, and a lot of these like certain chemicals are a hard mineral. And so a water softener can get rid of it, but the best way to get completely rid of all these is a chloramine filter, or what we call a carbon filter. And basically, we sell one that is a 4-stage carbon gannet mix filter called the Halo 5, and I actually have one here on display. So right there's what we would install. So basically you would install a water softener, okay, and then right behind that water softener you would install the Halo 5. Now that Halo 5 has an ionizer in it. If you were just doing it based on the chemicals, you wouldn't need that ionizer. The ionizer actually helps break up scale. So if you got a tankless water heater or a water heater, it'll help stop with the buildup of calcium in that. But the water softener should remove 90% of that anyways, if not all of it. Depending on your water softener and depending on whether it's set correctly or not. That's the key to water softeners and these Halo systems, is setting them correctly. But that's a cool way to go on. Aaron helped me out there and actually typed in the ewg.org. It's a cool way to find out, ewg.org, to see what you have in your water. It's everywhere. I mean, everywhere in the United States, from coast to coast, you'll have this database. And this is the way I check it. Every year I check it to see if there's been any changes. If we have higher irons or whatever, I want to be able to tell that to my customer. The more I'm informed on what's in our water, the more I can help you treat your water in your home. And so this is kind of a key to doing that for us. But I thought it was kind of cool to just show you how we as plumbers learn what's in our water based on a national database. Now I could go to the city and I could say, hey, I want a report of everything in your water, and they'll have that because they have to send that to that national database. But this is just a quick way that I can check in my office, not have to call the city, and I can inform you as the homeowner of what you have in your water and how I can treat it to take all these chemicals and these contaminants out. So hopefully you learned something with that. I hope. Anyways, I showed this to the guys on the training, and about 90% of the guys had no clue this website was even out there. So to have that knowledge, that where I even know where to look, I was a step ahead apparently. So hopefully that treats you up, and hopefully you understand that. If you do have questions on any type of filtration systems or contaminations being taken out of the water, or how you can treat your water to where it's conditioned properly or softened properly, reach out to us. Obviously, we're available through our website on email. We're also available by phone number, 307-922-4413. You can book an actual call. We'll come out and we'll actually come to your home and test your water for you. We have a little test kit that we use that tests the hardness level and your iron levels inside your home. And we can actually really fine-tune what we need to do in your home based on those tests. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to give us a call. Hopefully you have a wonderful weekend. We are hiring, so if you know of a plumber that's looking for a job, please let them know to go on our website and to go in and to fill out an application on our website. We are trying to get a third tech going. We have 2 techs right now, 2 full-time trucks, and I'm looking at getting a third truck. We're also looking at hiring a person to answer the phones for us. So if that's something that you might be interested in, you're looking for a job, reach out to us. I don't have that one listed yet. I'm still trying to get the ad wrote up for it. And I'm hoping like next week I'm posting that within the next couple weeks. So we're trying to get some people to answer the phone. We're getting really busy here at Aspen Mountain Plumbing, which we're happy about. And we just want to go out and serve you the best we can. That's why we're hiring more, is we want to be able to take care of you that same day that you call. And we're at that point where we can't right now. So give us a call if you're interested in a job, if you're interested in especially if you have knowledge in plumbing. Right now, I'm not looking at training somebody. I'm looking at getting somebody in and then just training on our system that already has that knowledge. So have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch you on Monday.